Next, acknowledging Senator Heather Pierce.
Hi, President Holloway. Senator Pierce representing PTLs in New Brunswick. Two things. The first one doesn't necessarily require a response, but I did bring up an issue in the last Senate meeting regarding the conversion of PTLs who are working full-time into NTT positions, and I was told I would receive a follow-up from either Chancellor Provost Conway or EVPAA Mogi, and I did send you a follow-up email, and I haven't heard back. The second issue is about open bargaining.
Can I just interrupt just very quickly?
Go ahead.
And just hold our time, please. I just want to just answer it quickly. So you're talking so fast, I'm going to lose some details. I saw the message in the chat and have relayed that down the line, and the deans are going to follow up with you.
Awesome, thank you. I have to talk fast because I have a limited amount of time. So the second issue is regarding bargaining. So the PTLFC, the Adjunct Faculty Union, I'm on the bargaining team. We have not actually negotiated, regarding your optimism with labor management negotiations, we haven't had a session in over 8 weeks now, and we haven't had any of our major proposals addressed. We do have a session this evening following the Senate meeting. And the reason for this delay was the pushback from your management team over open bargaining, over who was allowed to attend these sessions. We have negotiated terms for the next 6 weeks, short term, for alternating sessions, small sessions with a limit of 18 and larger sessions with a limit of 75. This is still a much lower limit than it should be, given that we're bargaining for 2,000 PTLs. Their livelihoods depend on the outcome of these negotiations, the contract that we come up with, and our position is that they should have a right to be present for these bargaining sessions, as well as, for example, students, which there was an issue with students attending one of the previous sessions. There was no, these sessions were cordial. There were no major incidents, but students were present, and David Cohen, who was leading the management team for the negotiations in this session, did bring this up as problematic. And I would argue that students are in fact stakeholders in these contracts as well, because as we say in the union, our working conditions are their learning conditions. And so I want to know what your position is, why your management team is pushing back so hard, or pushing for such a to lower the limit on the number of people that can attend these sessions, including our own members, whose again, livelihoods depend on these contracts and students. I'm done. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. I'm trying to, I know you're talking fast to get in time. I'm trying to, you present a number of different things there. Oh, I remember now, the beginning of it. Yes, I know the PTL negotiating session is happening this evening, which I'm thrilled by. There are a lot of different units in negotiations right now. So when I referenced earlier my optimism, I was talking about other units that we've made progress on at the same time. So just, that's all there is to it. I do remain optimistic. I'm very happy that management and PTLs are sitting down. I know it's been a long time. I mean, you're saying 8 weeks. It sounds like we've reached a compromise that we proposed many weeks ago, and we've just been going back and forth about numbers. My view is that, and I think compromise is the right solution here. My view, and it's certainly reflected in what David has been saying, that small group discussions are really the most productive discussions. I understand what you're saying about larger groups, especially given the size of the total PTL pool. I just have a different opinion about representation of the leadership and how well and the job that representative leadership can do. When it comes to, in this case, you mentioned specifically students who are, I think you said, stakeholders in this, the negotiations. I understand what you're saying, but I also feel they're not part of that particular union, and it's more constructive to have the membership of the union there. That's my feeling on this. You asked me my thoughts, and that's what they are.
Thank you.
Thank you, Senator. I know we have